We will go about another 30 seconds, and then we will get started. You damn degenerates. All of you. How dare you trade and try and make money? How dare you? Be a green day. Looks like it. All right. Good morning, degenerates, and welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Why? Well, just so you don't have to. That's all right. I'll take the hit for you. I'll take one for the team and read this boring crypto news. Guys, my name is not important. I'm your host. Let's go right into it. Solana's token minting frenzy loses steam as meme coins get torched. Woohoo! I'm all for it. Pi Network token crashed 65% following mainnet launch. If you've been mining this stuff, which I know some of you have, I have been talking to people since last cycle that were mining this stuff on their phones. I didn't. Really not my vibe. Did you get in? Did you get money? Did you get out? Are they even allowing people to make withdrawals yet? I have no idea. We'll talk about it. Moving on, Strategies Michael Saylor says the U.S. should aim to hold 20% of Bitcoin. Pump my bags, sir. Pump my bags. Utah's Bitcoin Reserve bill headed to second Senate reading. We're probably not going to get too deep in this article, just more Bitcoin Strategic Reserve news as things start to progress further and further on the state level. SEC acknowledgement of 3-spot XRP ETF filing to trigger rally to $6. Guys, XRP bullish news to the market. Before we get started, as usual, it's Friday. Hope you're enjoying your morning. Housekeeping, guys. Please, if you enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto IO, please by all means like the video. Share the video on all your social platforms. Smash that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube if you're on the YouTube. Add me on Facebook if you want to follow me and get early updates on these videos. Outside of that, guys, if you want to learn how to trade, get better at trading, be part of a community, get you early calls, help you become financially savvy, as well as just help you in your lifestyle in general, guys, check out the pinned comment. That'll take you to the Pip Connect, which is Andy Peters' personal Discord. We've got about 1,000 of us in there. It sounds wild to say, honestly. But we're all together helping each other out, man. Eyes on the market, people helping each other trade, looking at setups together, picking apart, trade setups, things like that, getting early calls, getting early trades, traditional market, crypto, all of the things, guys, investing in general. We spend a lot of time talking about things like that, or at least Andy does. Sometimes I do. I wouldn't say I'm new to that world, but I'm still getting my feet wet in the investment world. I haven't made my amazing fortune yet, right? But I'm well on my way. Me and my lady are definitely well on our way, and we have some insights too. But again, click on it. It'll take you to the paywall. Yes, it is paid. Why is it paid? Everybody asks, why do you have to pay for something? Well, because first of all, I'm going to be honest with you. Everything is about mindset when it comes to trading, when it comes to investments and your lifestyle. And be real with yourself. Take one big long look in the mirror and say, if you weren't paying for something, would you take it seriously? Probably not. Because I'll tell you straight up right now, all the stuff that Andy, me, myself, and other people in Discord will spoon feed you on trading, you could probably learn on YouTube. Oh my God, did I tell you could learn something for free, but we pay for the Discord? Oh no. Well, why haven't you done it yet? Why haven't you done it? I'll tell you why, because you don't take it seriously. When you have skin in the game and something, guys, it's just how it works. It's how our brains work. You'll take it seriously because it's costing you something to be part of that community. That's the mindset. So when you pay for it, you become part of the community, you will actually engage. You'll spend time and energy learning and plugging yourself into what we got going on there. On top of that, the other things which make more sense too, But I mean, look, we're all selfish people to be completely honest, and this really doesn't pertain to most people. But having a paywall keeps scammers out. It's weird to say. When I first met Andy, he's like, yeah, I got people that are trying to fake me all the time and scam people out of money. And it happens. It happens a lot. There used to be a free area in a Discord to where people could create an account, poke around a little bit, see how they felt about it. But unfortunately, too many scammers got in there and were stealing money from people. So Andy had to make it a full paywall. On top of that, let's be real. Let's really get down to brass tacks. And I know I'm talking a lot about this stuff, guys, but it's one of those things that I think people need to understand this information. And maybe I will or will not spend this much time talking about Discord in the beginning of the show, moving on. But it's something that I just want to be said from time to time, at least. Andy does all of this on his own. I'm not trying to SSD or anything like that. I'm just being honest with you. He spends time away from his family, away from his wife, away from his kids, away from his other businesses to run this Discord. And I find it funny, very funny, that there are people out there that'll be like, how dare you, Andy? How dare you charge me to be part of your Discord? Fucking wild, man. Well, the reality is, how dare people request something free of somebody to take time away from his family and his life to give you valuable information, to help you learn something, to help you grow in your life. How dare they charge for that? You guys gotta swap your views on some stuff sometimes. Anyways, my point in all of that, guys, yes, there's a paywall. Whoop-de-doo. We've all had to pay for these kinds of lessons and stuff like that. If you ask me how much money I've spent on, seminars and books and all sorts of stuff, real estate investing, to grow myself as a person, it would blow your mind if I told you how much money that me and my lady have spent together doing things like that. So if it's something you want to be a part of, check it out. See if it's the right fit for you. And I know that might sound like I was kind of talking down to people. It's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to help people expand their mindset and not have such a pinhole view on things. When you look at something and go, oh God, it's got to be a scam. They're charging for it. Expand your mindset just a little bit on things is kind of what I'm getting at. But yeah, click on the link, see if it's the right fit for you. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out to Andy or myself. We'll do our best to get those questions answered for you and see if it's the right fit for you. And it might not be, and there's nothing wrong with that. Right? Word. So moving on, we're going to jump right into the market. Guys, right now, the current market cap sitting up 3.27 trillion, up 2.03% from yesterday. That is good. Bitcoin down just a little bit, 60.1%. ETH dominance 10.4%. And 1.04 Gwei will get you that each transaction. Guys, Fear and Greed slowly ticking up. I think we were at 41 yesterday. 42 Fear and Greed index ticking at neutral. And I'm getting texts. Of course I am. Guys, we're going to blow through that top 100, see what the top gainers are. And we'll get on to the charts right now. Bitcoin sitting at 1.92%. ETH at 3.11% to the upside. And Solana at 3.85% to the upside. I am still out of 50% of my bag on Solana. I'm probably just going to hold on to it and look for another position, guys. Moving down to the list, we got Sui at 7.6 the upside. Guys, we might have a green day finally. Woohoo! On a Friday, which is wild. Friday's been kind of lackluster lately. 6.59 the upside for BitGet token. 9.82 for Near Protocol. We've got 6s. We've got 9s. We got 8.33 for Algorand. 7.2 for Render. 11.29 for Jupiter. What a bounce back. Still down 12.51% on the week. 8.08 for FET. 8.8 for Lido DAO. 14.71 for ENA. 9.79 for the Graph, 9.91 for Theta, 8.33 for Immutable X, 9.93 for the upside for Radium. Solana ecosystem looks like it's bouncing back after the debacle. WorldCoin up 11.96%. C up 8.03%. 9.61 the upside for Move. We got a lot of big movers. Holy snikey. Story IP. What the hell is Story IP? What is this thing? Story IP up 55.15%, 158% on the week. Wild. What do we got? So we got Jito up 22.85. Pith is melting faces. I've told you this 11.03% the upside for the day, guys. 20%, 20.5 for the week. Berachain up 6.7, 44.68 on the week. 27.77% to the upside for Virtual Protocol today, guys. Virtual Protocol moving. We got 7.98% PancakeSwap the upside, guys. The market looks like it might be coming back. Did you sell? Did you sell? I sure as shit hope you didn't sell. SPX up 10%. 15.99% for Dog with Hat. Burn these memes, guys. Get rid of this shit. I'm sorry. Curve Dow bringing in your 100 spot at 4.12% to the upside on the day. Guys, to the charts. Bitcoin just under 100K, 99,320. We had another breakout of this downward descending channel. I gave you guys this mini downtrend that you broke out of. And now the bigger play, this descending channel, we are breaking out of. Again, this could be a fake out. I don't know. It looks strong as shit, which is good. This is a 1 hour. But. That sounded bad. Guys, that 100K level is going to be huge. We're approaching it right now. And it's a psychological, it's both. It's a psychological support to psychological resistance. I guarantee you that. If we don't just blow through 100, the other thing I want to see is to get past it, roll over, and bounce off it, and turn it officially into support. At that point in time, I will turn short-term bullish again, and we can continue moving to the upside. That is where my head is at. Outside of that, right now, this is me just going, okay, what are we doing? Now, I am not trading these swings. I'm not trading this chop. So to me, none of this really matters. If you are trading this, though, this is where you're at right now. We blew past the potential take profit zone that I showed you guys on this sloping down trend right here. Now, the next potential take profit zone of this breakout of this channel is going to be right around here at this 100K level. Like this wickish. Are you feeling wickish? This wick right here, somewhere between 100K and what is this? 100,812. Somewhere in there would be, from this breakout of this descending channel, is going to be your take profit zone if you are just trading the swings. All right, but I'm not. Me personally, I'm not. I've just been holding since 25, 20, 20K. So my next zones I'm going to be looking at, if we get past 100K and we flip that into support, you have a low volume node here. I want to get to 103, 103.6, 104, 104.5, somewhere up here. Flip this guy back into support. At that point, we're going to start going into, why can't I think of the word? Basically new all-time highs, guys. Price discovery. There it is. Price discovery mode. So who knows what's going to happen after that. But see all this consolidation right here above this level, then we dip, then we consolidate again, then we dip. We need to really get above this and get away from this. This 104.45, 103.609 area, this zone, we need to just get away from it. Pull away from it, start putting in new consolidation levels up here around the 108, 110, maybe $111,000 level. That is what we're hoping for on Bitcoin. Outside of that, guys, everything is starting to flip. Unfortunately, if you were trying to long US 30, it did not work out. We called this, me and Brett. Actually, Brett, I showed you the, I showed you the symmetrical triangle and said this could go 50% either way. Then we got a blood diamond. And Brett said he's calling to the downside. At that point in time, I went and looked at Market Cypher B and went, yeah, I could see that. And sure as shit, market open and this bad boy dumped. It bounced first off the 44K level, which I said it could potentially do again. Then it went all the way back down to 43.9-ish. Bounce. Looked like we were coming back up. And literally just this last hour, we got a blood diamond. And I don't know what the news is. I don't know what may have come out. Yeah, I don't know what the news may have been that caused this, but this thing blood diamond hard on 1 hour and just dumped again. So again, if you were looking to trade US 30 and you listened to us yesterday, to Brett and myself. Congratulations, Brett, for calling the downside. I think you were still in your shorts, you said. We helped you with this call. Andy Peters also helped with this call, even more solidified on the Discord. Almost the exact setup I have here, probably a little bit better, to be entirely honest. But that was an early call that was made in the Discord. The Pip Connect Discord. So let's call this. Let's see what the count is. If you caught this breakout, I'm still trying to figure this out. Is that telling me that that's a 509 pips? If you're trading $1 a pip, made 509 bucks, or was it 5,091 pips? I'm still trying to learn this about traditional market stuff. If anybody knows, by all means, let me know in the chat. Good morning, D. Just looked over at the chat. Thank you for hanging out on our YouTube channel. Guys, Boring Crypto IO on YouTube. If you want to join the YouTube channel and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Just, I know on Facebook, people can't click out of the video and listen to it while they're driving their cars, stuff like that. So that's why I stream on YouTube as well. Outside of that, guys, that's all we're looking at, really. I'm going to blow through a couple of these blue chips. Ethereum's ripping. That's good. Looks like we may have found a bottom, guys. This was kind of our trend that we were looking at. Probably more of a 4-hour trend. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. This is going to be our resistance. We're going to drag this guy back out. So this is what we're looking for. Probably get up to around about 3Ks. It sounds psychological as shit. It looks perfect. 3K is going to be your resistance, somewhere around there, guys, to see if we roll back over for Ethereum. Cardano still looks kind of sideways. XRP still looks a little sideways. Yep. Guys, that's all I got for the charts. If you have any questions, by all means, ask them now. If not, we are going to move on to the news. I want you guys to see something too while I'm sitting here. Look at the sideways action. This is all we've been doing, guys, for weeks. Top, bottom, top. Hopefully putting in a higher high right now. And we can get out of this box. That's it. Just sideways movement. Consolidation. All right, no questions, guys. No one in the chat. No one wants to say hi. No one wants to say bye. Okay, cool. We're getting on to the news. Guys, Solana token minting frenzy loses steam as meme coins get torched. Solana's top meme coin launchpad Pump.Fun is experiencing a decline in activity, with daily launches and revenue falling below its usual benchmarks. Hopefully it's significantly lower, because I am over this crap. You should be too. The surge of Solana token launches is losing momentum as some meme coins face increasing scrutiny over their speculative nature and ties to scams. You don't think? I'm sorry, guys. I see this stuff, and it's like the biggest, like, duh statements I've ever read in my life. Yes, guys. Meme coins are 99.9% rugs. And not even scams. Like random people are just launching bullshit ass names of meme coins on a launchpad called Pump.Fun with nothing behind it except for I'm just some dude in my bedroom that could press a button and launch a coin and hope that money dumps into it. At that point in time, I pull out the liquidity and I make money. Nothing wrong with that. What did you think was going to happen? Moving on. Daily token launches on Solana collapsed to 49,779 on February 19th. Jesus. 49,779 tokens launched in a day, and that's a collapse. Jesus. Tumbling from an all-time high of 95,578 on January 26th. This is pure degeneracy. This was the lowest count since New Year's Day 2025, according to SolScan data. Meme coins saw a resurgence in January after U.S. President Donald Trump launched the Pear token, kicking off a wave of meme coin mania driven by political figures. The cycle appears to have peaked. Hopefully, Argentinian President Javier Milei also contributed to the downturn when his official X account tweeted about a meme coin called Libra, which he claimed was tied to Argentina's economic growth. The post has since been deleted. We all know this, and tokens creators are facing accusations of insider trading. One of them supposedly has committed suicide. Others are being indicted by the SEC right now. Maybe don't steal a bunch of fucking money from people. For rug pulling investors for $251 million within hours, data firm Nansen estimates 86% of Libra traders lost at least $1,000. Stop playing with meme coins, guys. Pumped Up Fund, the launchpad responsible for around 60% of Solana's token launches, is feeling the squeeze. The platform recorded just 35,152 new tokens on February 19th. Guys, look at this. If you think meme coins are going to make you rich, which one of these 35,152 new tokens a day are you going to pick to make you rich? A day. A day. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not. I mean, I know people are going to tell me like, oh, it's part of the culture. Fuck that. It's not my culture. I think it's dumb. And I'm not like this crazy blockchain purist, but I do understand that technology and real use case and utility is something that I'll put my money into. Not poo-poo pee-pee dog fart coin. With nothing, it's nothing more than a legitimate Ponzi. I'm not going to say scheme. It's not a scheme. We all know what it is. It's not like anyone's lying to us. But it's a Ponzi. Money in for money out. The top people pay the people at the bottom. It's not rocket science, guys. Its weakest day, which is wild, that 35,000 new tokens. It's its weakest day since Christmas of 2024. Revenue plunged to $1.69 million, the lowest since nearly November, according to Dune Analytics. Solana rode the meme coin wave to dominant industry metrics, including fees, active addresses, and transactions, but reports suggest inorganic activities and bots often tied to... God, this is... Yes. Inorganic activities and bots often tied to meme coins were behind much of the activity. You don't say. Meme coin fallout hurts altcoins and births new SEC unit. This is what y'all asked for if you're playing with the memes. Some industry watchers worry that the meme coin frenzy among retail investors may restrict capital and limit growth in the broader altcoin market. It already has. As Cointelegraph reported, 24% of the 200 top crypto token traded at their lowest mark in over a year. Meanwhile, industry veterans have publicly spoken out against recent surge of meme coin scams, like myself, and insider trading activities tied to high-profile token launches. Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum co-founder, recently expressed his disappointment in the blockchain community's criticism of Ethereum's tolerance of casinos in a Mandarin Ask Me Anything session. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong claimed some meme coins have gone too far. Just some. Come on, Brian. It's all trash. To the extent that people are insider trading. Well, I'll say this. Everybody's insider trading. But the extent of it and the mass amount of just pure liquidity theft coming out of meme coins is astronomical. As well as diabolical. Brian Armstrong. Some meme coins have clearly gone too far lately to the extent people are insider trading. Brian, that happens everywhere. Don't act like it only happens in meme coins. This is illegal. People should understand that you will go to prison for this. In every crypto cycle, there's a get-rich-quick crowd that comes and goes and learns this lesson the hard way. Don't break the law and don't try to get rich quick. You should get rich by contributing real lasting value to society. I agree to that. Or at least by trying. It's not easy. On February 20th, the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission announced the establishment of the Cyber and Emerging Technologies Unit to oversee misconduct and fraud involving blockchain and crypto. The unit will prioritize retail investor protection. Damn, I guess nobody wants to listen to my rants. There's nobody watching today. Well done, guys. No, I'm joking. I don't care. I know I'm a new channel. Nobody knows who I am. And I apologize for ranting, but I feel strongly about this stuff. All right, moving on. Pi Network token crashed 65% following mainnet launch. We were talking about this in Discord yesterday. Andy brought up a good point, and I didn't mind this stuff. I don't like having a bunch of stuff tied to my phone when it comes to crypto. I don't want to get hacked. I don't want to get scammed. I don't like downloading random apps, things like that. I'm a weirdo like that. So I never got into it, but I know a lot of people that did. But we were talking about it in Discord, and Andy made a good point that a lot of people have been mining this stuff for a long time and have been holding quite a bit of it and waiting for a way to exit with some kind of value. And that's exactly what's probably going to, he said that's what's going to happen. As soon as this thing hits market and people are allowed to sell, they are going to sell this thing to the ground. Why not? They've been mining it for years. I mean, it's just human nature. Why wouldn't you sell? That's the whole point you did it, was to make money. So, Bybit CEO Ben Zhao challenged Pi Network to prove its legitimacy by addressing a Chinese report that called the project a scam targeting elderly people. Pi Network's native token Pi dropped more than 65% following the project's highly anticipated mainnet launch. On February 20th, Pi Network announced that its open network had officially launched. The project said this allowed users to access centralized exchanges and other businesses beyond the ecosystem. At the same time, the project listed the Pi token on some crypto trading platforms, BitGet, OKX, and MEXC, opened trading for the asset on February 20th. So you could take money out. With users allowed to trade their tokens, the price of Pi quickly plummeted from a high of $1.84 to 64 cents at the time of writing. That's actually not terrible, though, because I know guys have millions and millions and millions of this token. I mean, look, if you did nothing and just let your phone mine this shit and you made millions, like even if you made $100,000, it's not a bad investment for doing nothing. Anyway, I mean, but what can you expect to happen? So CEO Ben Zhao says Bybit will not list Pi. While some exchanges listed the Pi token, Bybit took a different stance. Bybit CEO Ben Zhao said, or posted on X accusing the project of being a scam. Zhao cited a warning from the Chinese police. In 2023, Chinese authorities warned users to stay away from the project, describing it as a scam that targeted the elderly. Zhao challenged the Pi Network team to address reports of questioning the project's legitimacy. He also said Bybit did not request to list the Pi token. He wrote, Bybit had made no listing request to Pi, and the claim that Pi refused Bybit listing or Bybit did not pass some sort of KYB of Pi is completely nonsense. The Bybit executive made it clear that the exchange has no plans to list the Pi Network token. Cointelegraph reached out to Pi Network for comments but received no response before publication. Pi Network allows users to mine cryptocurrency directly from their mobile phones, unlike traditional mining methods that require energy-intensive hardware. The project claims to have amassed over 60 million users. However, blockchain explorers only show 9.1 million users, which isn't terrible. While the project also claims to be decentralized, the network still is controlled by its core team without any signs of independent validators joining the network. Get your money. What's wrong with that? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Comments. Moving on, Strategy's Michael Saylor says the U.S. should aim to hold 20% of Bitcoin. The real promise is if you own 4 to 6 million Bitcoin, you're going to pay off the national debt, says the Strategy founder. Strategy founder Michael Saylor has stressed the importance of America having a strategic Bitcoin reserve, suggesting that it should buy up to 20% of the Bitcoin network. That is bananas. There's only room for one nation state to buy up 20% of the network, and obviously I think that should be the United States. I think it will be the United States, Saylor said at a CPAC Conservative Movement Conference in Washington, D.C. on February 20th. During the same interview, he said the U.S. could own 20% of Bitcoin network like that, snapping his fingers before adding the dollar would strengthen, the nation would be enriched, and the real promise is if you own 46 million Bitcoin, you're going to pay off the national debt. Saylor also said the risks of not doing so would be that you wouldn't want the Saudis to buy it first, or the Russians, or the Chinese, or the Europeans. At current prices, 20% of the circulating supply of Bitcoin is around 4 million coins, which would be worth roughly $392 billion. Let's take a small step back. How much money did the United States send to Ukraine? Uh-oh, I'm going to get people that hate me. I'm going to look it up. I've heard over 200 billion. Right now, I am looking at supposedly the Council on Foreign Relations. They are saying 175 billion was sent to Ukraine. Half of the money that could get us out of our national debt if we bought Bitcoin was sent as foreign aid to a country that is not the U.S. And people wonder why I'm upset about that. Okay. Moving on. Blah, 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 blah. It would be a significant investment given that comparatively the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve contains around 395 million barrels, worth only an estimated $29 billion. When asked about the potential of including other crypto assets in U.S. Strategic Reserve, Saylor avoided mentioning any other digital assets. Of course, he's a maxi. We know that. That's fine. Most elite, heavily wealthy people are maxis. That's fine. Because they also don't understand that, because they're looking at it as a currency. They're not looking at it as a technology. I hope that makes sense. There's so many people that think that altcoins are worthless. We'll say it this way, not even coins. Alternative crypto projects are worthless. And I disagree with that. You can't say that the oldest blockchain technology is the only one there should be. That's foolish. Now, as a currency, maybe. But as a tradable asset, I disagree with that. How do you progress the technology if you're just continue to use the oldest one out there? Anyway. Quote unquote, I think the key thing to keep in mind right now is that Bitcoin is a commodity, an asset without an issuer. There is no company, no individual, no country, no entity that could corrupt it, and it has reached escape velocity. This isn't necessarily true. If you own over 51% consensus, you can make changes to Bitcoin. Now, someone has to own that, but something to think about. Earlier in the conversation, Saylor spoke about the futility of trying to compete with tech giants and monopolies as a company, stating, Satoshi gave us a way out of the conundrum. Satoshi gave us a strategy to make a small company big and powerful and make an individual more powerful than the state. Strategy, which rebranded from MicroStrategy on February 5th, is the world's largest corporate holder of Bitcoin with 478,740 coins, worth around $47 billion at current prices. The firm's portfolio boasts a profit of 51%, around $16 billion, with a dollar cost average purchase of $65,000 per coin, which has helped boost its share prices by 360% over the past 12 months. He also said that the global capital was flowing into cyberspace, going from physical to digital, flowing from the 20th century to the 21st century. 21st century is going to be a billion 21st century is going to be a billion AIs thinking a million times a second. And what are they going to be using to move their money around? They're going to be using digital money because they can't get a bank account, he said. Let me know what you guys think. Comments down below. Good morning, Russell. Utah's Bitcoin reserve bills headed to second Senate reading. Probably not going to spend too much time on this article. Just wanted to let you guys know that it is continuing to move forward. Utah is the furthest in the process of getting a state Bitcoin strategic reserve. Arizona's coming up second. Montana, Oklahoma. Yeah. There you go. Don't want to spend too much. I mean, just like keeping you guys updated on what's going on with these strategic reserve stuff. Last but not least, guys, SEC acknowledges of 3-spot XRP ETF filings could trigger a rally to $6. Guys, more XRP bullish news. They already have spot ETFs in other countries. Why hasn't it happened in the United States? Oh, I don't know, because we lag. We lag. The XRP price has rallied more than 15% since closing at $2.32 on February 6th following the crypto market's drawdown, which it actually held up really well. While most altcoins have struggled to establish a recovery, XRP's weekly chart has received plaudits for a bullish outlook. I agree. Look at it. There you go. The SEC goes on a spot. The SEC goes on a spot XRP ETF acknowledgement spree. What does that even mean? The SEC acknowledges it. I see that you applied. Congratulations. High five. The recent bullish activity around XRP can be associated with this ETF news, with the SEC acknowledging another spot ETF filing submitted by CoinShares via NASDAQ. This is the 4th spot XRP ETF filing that has received the initial nod. So weird. From the SEC. Following Grayscale, 21 Shares, and Bitwise. The commission has also acknowledged ETF filings on behalf of Wisdom Tree and Canary Capital, as reported by Cointelegraph. But Brazil Security Commission, Comissão de Valores Mobiliários, sorry, also approved the nation's first spot Bitcoin XRP ETF, presented by Hashdex NASDAQ XRP. Sorry, I got something in my eye, guys. Index fund. However, the spot ETF is not live for trading yet, with Hashdex announcing further details will be released soon. Despite the positive catalyst, XRP futures traders haven't come back into the fold earlier this month. Cointelegraph reported that XRP open interest, or OI, dropped by more than 78% last week after XRP's price dropped 26% during the first week of February. While prices have jumped almost 20% since the wipeout, XRP futures OI has jumped only $600 million only after dropping close to $4 billion in notional value. This implies that relatively low volumes of trading activity control the current price action, which can be wow, I suck today, guys. Susceptible to manipulation and volatility. Analyst is predicting an XRP God candle to $6, with XRP exhibiting a better recovery than other major altcoins. Polly, an anonymous crypto commentator, believe that the market makers are setting up the crypto asset for a new all-time high. The crypto trader pointed out that the SEC Ripple lawsuit will be laid to rest before the end of February. Well, they've got 10 days. This would trigger a God candle for the asset, allowing XRP to reach as high as $6 within the next 10 days. However, the prediction is based on a significant assumption that neither the SEC nor Ripple has officially confirmed any case resolution. While Polly's prediction was outlandish, Dom, an XRP market analysis, these names sound like children, emphasized that XRP's current resistance range between 250 and 280 remains a pivotal junction. The analyst explained that XRP's all-time high volume weighted average price, or VWAP, continues to act as an overhead resistance for the token, which currently resides just above $2.80. What are we at right now? 270. Yeah, 321. Looking like next big resistance on a daily. Well, 286, 321. Back to the news. Finish this up. Why? What the hell is this? I get this weird graphic that's not letting me look at this or read it. I don't know what that's all about. I refreshed it. It's gone. Okay, cool. There we go. Thus breaking the $2.80, breaking above $2.80 and closing a daily position is currently the first hurdle for XRP before targeting a new all-time high or a retest of its current all-time high of $3.40. Guys, that is the news. Bitcoin Let's go back to the 1 hour. I gotta get rid of this purple box. I don't like that. Getting a little baby pullback at just around 99.5. Guys, keep an eye on the 100K level. That's where my head's at. Nothing matters until we blow through 100K. Let's go to US 30 just for fun. We are pulling down still. Pre-open is not looking happy. If you're in sales, congratulations. Guys, that's all I've got for you this morning. If you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning on Boring Crypto, please, please, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video on all your social platforms, tell your wife, tell your kids, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your cat, tell your dog, because we're getting everybody into crypto. If you're interested in learning how to trade crypto or traditional stocks, guys, click on the link that is tagged in the comments. That'll take you to the Pip Connect paywall. If you have any questions about that, ask me or Andy myself. We'll try to get those questions answered for you. And outside of that, guys, go enjoy your weekend. Get away from the charts. Go touch grass. Go hang out with your family. Stop being a degenerate and get out of the office. And I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning. I am out of here.